Hey guys, I'm Logan Freeman, and this is the LiveFree Investors Podcast. I interview investors and business owners who share investment advice so you too can live free. Today, I'm talking to Alex Talcott. Hey Alex, in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do. And that might be a hard question for you to answer.
I hope not. I'm Alex Talcott. My day job is as a financial planner. My night job is teaching finance and business law at the university. And then my doesn't feel like a job because I'm doing it right is passive real estate investing.
Absolutely. And so from a financial planner's perspective, as well as being in real estate, tell me how you think about marrying the two.
Yeah, I think there are too many people who have maybe only one thing to sell. And I'm somebody who's studied up on a variety of different things, be it accounts, strategies, products, people.
Yeah.
And so, it's not a either or when it comes to mutual funds or cash flowing real estate. Different things for different people, depending on stage of life, risk tolerance, trustworthy people in your circle. So I like it all. Some of it's terrible. So
yeah, absolutely. So it's just very interesting to me because we're always looking to, network and engage more folks on the financial planning side of things. And I think there's a lot of real estate guys and gals out there that don't think that you can do business with those types of folks. And so, bridging that gap has definitely been something that we are working towards, and we're excited with our engagement and involvement and collaboration with you to continue to do that, man. So thanks for being here.
And most financial advisors are really being very true to compliance, being true to their arrangements.
Yep.
They don't want to sell away. They don't want to get sideways of FINRA or their companies or anybody. And so that's entirely understandable. And it is my experience that a lot of financial advisors maybe talk clients out of real estate, be it a private adventure, a side thing. And it's not always entirely because they don't think that the client is up to it, but because there's not an alignment of interest. It cuts into their brokerage fee or their asset management wrap fee or something like that. And it is the case for people who don't want to put the time or don't have a great team around them, that truly passive investment in real estate by way of mutual funds might be the better way to go. You don't have the 3 T's of tenants, toilets, or taxes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I want to ask you, Alex, what's the best thing about being an investor?
The best thing about being an investor is maybe an example of our interactions today already, because when you checked in with me earlier today and confirmed that we were on, and by the way, you didn't just say, are we still on for today? You said, are you pumped for our interview?
That's
so I
right.
was like, I love that expectation. Of course I'm pumped to talk with you, Logan. But that's right. And so when you checked in on me, I was outside shoveling pine wood chips for my kids' treehouse playground.
Yeah.
So I can do that the same day that I wear a nice lone pine tree tie from my alma mater, Dartmouth College.
Absolutely.
So whether it's the professional stuff or the family honey-do list, taking care of that, I love being able to wear both hats in a given day.
Live free, baby. I love it. All right, man. So there's a lot of stuff happening with the economy, with real estate, with the equity markets. Keeping up with the current trends and opportunities can obviously be a challenge. So I'm curious, with your involvement in all these different arenas, Alex, how do you stay up to date on a regular basis?
I usually like to be pretty transparent, but I have to say, like, my hows and my who's, that's my bread and butter. That's my secret sauce. Those are my unique abilities. That's what I got. So, the ways that I do it, the way that I'm able to meet people like yourself is kind of what it's all about for me. Yeah. I'm a little bit interesting in terms of the conversations that I have. It's usually 2 extremes. I spend half my time talking with executives, managing partners, business owner, entrepreneurs, and then the other half of my time talking with college students, including community college students in personal finance settings.
Yep.
For some reason, the in-between, not that we don't like to take really, really good care of, families, right, accumulators and everything, but I'm most intrigued by the people who are staying a few steps ahead in business and just nurturing those people who just earnestly want to learn how to maybe have retirement security someday, maybe robot-proof their finances or their job skills. So I kind of find that I keep grounded if I'm talking with those up and coming people, but also for their benefit, letting them know what's coming next.
Absolutely.
And so you help educate my students, frankly.
Awesome. That's fantastic. And nobody has answered the question that way. I appreciate that. What's the best advice that you've received as an investor?
I was at a wedding 2014, right after I had twins, and I just realized I had, from the hospital where I had my twins, I got that. And it was a girl-boy twin. So I'd been teaching full-time for a number of years. Family life was getting expensive, wanted to go back into the private sector, saw a friend who worked for Google and Microsoft at a wedding. Thinking out loud, he said, "You should sell something."
Yeah.
So, when you get excited about something, people do too. They tend to follow along. For me, just really, really had to have supreme confidence in the products or services. I found that with the Boston North team of Ameriprise Financial.
Absolutely.
And sure enough, my friend was right. My first year with them, for new advisors, I brought on the most clients of anybody in the country. So I knew that I could do that. And it just became a matter of, well, how do we take good care of those people by way of other processes and people? And subsequently, this past year, the best advice that I've had is a book that's Always Be the Buyer by Dan Sullivan. So it's kind of not selling so much. It's buying, investing in yourself and your practice. And that's how things move along. Once you get to the 1.0, 2.0 level, now that I'm at a stage where I want to multiply. So the advice to be a seller was good. The advice to be a buyer, even better.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. This is a social show, Alex, and this is your opportunity to promote somebody onto the show. And so what other successful investor or a business owner like yourself should be on the Live Free Investors podcast?
I would nominate my partner in my private capital real estate business, Lexdan LLC. That's Daniel Barley of New Jersey, one of the best real estate closing attorneys in New Jersey. He also has an educator's heart. He's always coaching up county boards of realtors, letting them know what attorneys wish that realtors and home buyers would know. I think you would have a lot of value to add to your podcast.
Absolutely. Well, I cannot wait to have Daniel on the show. So I'll wait for an introduction from you and we will get him on. All right. This is the most important question of the podcast and one that I did not prep you for. But, and you touched on this just a little bit already, but Alex, what's the best way that you live free on a regular basis?
The best way when I live free on a given basis is I live by much less of a schedule than you do, Logan Freeman. You are a structured, disciplined person. I am moodier. I like to wake up and say, it is just absolutely too nice to be doing what I was supposed to do. So I like, one of the good things about having enough business interests, enough projects is, you can play hooky on yourself by not working on one thing and by working on the other thing that you're more in the mood for, that the weather would suggest would be more pleasant or what have you. So the fact that I get to choose among different business interests, different projects, make every day a learning day, an active day, be fully present for people. Like I say, if you're talking with me, I'm exactly where I want to be. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Being able to follow through on that for people, it feels great.
Fantastic, man. Spoken like a true investor. Man, this is Logan Freeman with the Live Free Investors podcast, where investors and business owners share advice so you too can live free. For more insights and ideas on how you can live free, connect and message with me on LinkedIn today. Alex, how can everybody get a hold of you and find you online?
Yeah, agpass.com, as in aggressive passive. I'm aggressive about finding the best passive investing opportunities. Agpass.com, AGGPASS.com for real estate. For financial planning, my name, alextalcott.com, redirects to the Seacoast Financial Planning team.
Beautiful, beautiful. Alex, thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it. Until next time, everybody, live free.